Climate catastrophe now in the Times, and a report from people who've clearly never been on holiday in Umbria in July.
Wow, this is quite interesting because we've talked for a long time, haven't we? A generation, perhaps, about people inevitably migrating because of climate change and the potential of that. Well, these actually put some figures on it, and it's quite interesting. Civilization apparently only thrives in temperate zones, and there is like apparently a scientifically designated too hot area, which is an average annual temperature above 29 degrees centigrade. That is very hot, isn't it? Well, that is considered to be the threshold.
You say it's very hot. I spent 3 months in Darwin in the Northern Territories in Australia. Admittedly, that was an area that was settled by an existing civilization, so there wasn't very much there beforehand. It was 32 degrees every single day. It became a running joke. You switch on the TV news, 32 degrees, fine and dry. They then have a worse season, the wet season, which is like monsoon and where it's really sticky and claggy, but it's worse. So that was the good season, 32 degrees. They function fine. I'm not saying it might not have been like the birthplace of civilization, but once you've invented air conditioning...
So what are you saying is necessary to sustain a civilization?
What it is, sorry?
Yeah, if it's not temperature that creates this
oh, it's race. There's no question about that. I know that you're trying to lead me into the elephant pit. No, a number of, different factors come. But the first civilization, Mohenjo-Daro, that was in a very hot country. That's in present-day Punjab.
Mesopotamia, of course, is the heart of civilization, arguably still
Egypt
the hot.
is very hot, and that is civilization.
That's all true.
But there what you get is the flooding of the Nile. Those are the sort of things that make the difference.
But here are the stats, though. About 0.9%, under 1% of people today live in areas with an average annual temperature above 29 degrees centigrade. And if the planet warms by 2.8 degrees centigrade, which is utterly plausible, that figure jumps to 23%.
I really challenge those numbers, and obviously I don't have my own figures to present here, but less than 1% live in places where I've spent plenty of time in places that are over 30 degrees on average.
Well, also, there's another potential, of course, of the Siberian steppes opening up and becoming quite clever.
This is what I've written down.
They can all go there.
Potentially.
Tundra is already becoming farmland, and Greenland is already becoming... I mean, people will be able to live in Greenland.
Incredibly rich. Imagine how rich, fecund that soil
Oh, the tundra is going to be... It's good. All that mammoth fertiliser there already, yes, and all lovely methane. You can bubble up.
Russia will become the breadbasket of the world and start
maybe
taking
tobacco
terms.
fields or something like that.